Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, where the hell you're listening to this. You're listening to Nerds Talking Sports, the sports spot with Dad Boss. This is your host, Jack Knife, alongside your other hosts, Tommy Joe and D. Zach Daniels. How are you doing this week, gentlemen?
Pretty good.
I'm about as good as it can be.
Well, me too. I mean, I got the Yankees on the TV, I got the Knicks on the phone, doing some multitasking.
Yeah, I feel that. Hashtag me too.
Oh, yeah? What are you watching?
I had the Phillies on, but I don't watch while recording too often. So they took a 5-0 lead. I'm good. So
it's the magic from that new manager, Don Mattingly. I heard he was a pretty good baseball player.
he was. He's just retired. He wants to retire. So yeah, everyone's hitting me up. I've had a couple Yankees fans be like, "Oh yeah, Don Mattingly."
I didn't even know about that. I didn't even know about that until today. I saw Rob Thomas got fired, but now down to baseballs.
Rob Thompson got fired, but honestly, it's not his fault. The team stinks, and Don Mattingly was considering retirement. He was a bench coach for the Blue Jays last year. I think we brought him in to try and get Bo Bichette. It didn't work out. Now he's just stuck here, and then Topper got fired, and he was even saying in the preseason, he was like, "Oh, I don't really have. I think my management days are behind me." Now he's manager a month.
Well, that was a lie.
So.
Yeah, that was a lie.
No, I don't think he's. It's not really a lie. It's just more like he we fired our coach and the GM's like, hey Don, you wanna do this? And he was like, okay, yep, I'll do it, no problem. We'll get to the end of the season. It's 1 month in though. It's like Jesus.
Yeah, now the Flyers are making you clench your butt right now. I mean.
Get off of Philly sports. I'm done with this. It was not a good weekend whatsoever.
All right, so it's a great weekend for NASCAR. Weekend for NASCAR. First and foremost, Jim France has stepped down as CEO, allowing Steve O'Donnell, OD, to clutch the reins of NASCAR. He's now the new NASCAR CEO, the first NASCAR CEO to not be a member of the France family. He was formerly competition director, and then Yes, he was competition director, and then he was most recently president, and then now CEO. He think he's good. He's good for the sport. I look at him and I'm like, yeah, that guy looks like a NASCAR fan. So all good here. Cletus McFarland almost won his first race.
What did he come in? I didn't see
second. That. He came in second. He was leading. He came in pretty well. Jason Kelsey. It can now add winning pit crew member to his resume. He was the sign man for Corey Day, who also won his first Xfinity Series race, O'Reilly's Series race, and then Hurricane Hocevar pulls off the most insane victory celebration I've ever seen in my life. So a little bit of backstory on this. Sunday, I was helping. Actually, Sunday, I went over to go get the camper ready for the season, and Alex had an issue with one of his cars, so I decided to help him out. He decided to repay me by taking me and Jill out to dinner. So we're at Bubba's 33, and we get the race on, and so that's where I'm watching the end of the race, like from stage 3 on. That's where we're watching the race. So he wins, and I'm looking at the TV and I'm like, because obviously we're at a bar, you can't hear what's going on. So I'm looking and he's just like, is he stuck? Because like he is a tall guy. I'm like, is he just like so like excited that he won that he's stuck and forgot something? He can't get out of the car. And then like he gets on the door sill and he's like sitting on it. And the car starts moving to the wall. So for those who haven't seen, Carson Hocevar essentially ghost rode the whip.
Yeah, he did.
So he comes down the front stretch, sitting on the door sill, just cheering on the fans and just taking it all in. And then he ends up taking it into the wall on purpose and doing a burnout while still sitting on the door sill. Most insane victory celebration I've ever seen in my life. And it was just crazy. And then Q in new NASCAR CEO Steve O'Donnell said he had no problems with it. I remember even in the in our fun NASCAR group chat, we're like, oh, this is the last time we're going to see this happen. This is getting banned. There's going to be a new rule Monday. but he said right then and there that it's A-okay. So I think that's a sign to show that NASCAR is taking a step in the right direction.
You know what? It's gonna stick until someone does get hurt doing it. Then that's when
Yeah.
the no fun
Well, of
police
course.
come in.
Well, I mean, it's not really no fun because at that point you actually have evidence of like, okay, we really shouldn't do this. But until that happens, I don't think you're gonna. I mean, the thing is, what Carson said, he was 6'4".
Yeah.
So he was always thinking about this because a lot of drivers are like, dude, isn't Jeff Gordon like 5'4" or some shit?
Jeff Gordon's short. I've met him. He's pretty short. AJ Allmendinger is also short. Like some of them are short because Kyle Larson's short.
Yeah, it's just the nature of the sport. Height isn't exactly like a necessity.
No.
And also, I don't think tall people want to be stuck in cars, especially when they're going that speed. And the chances of injury in a crash are way higher.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, but yeah, no, I saw that, and we all agree, like, oh, it's going to be a fine. But he probably gained a lot of fans. Well, now he's not getting fined. He gained a lot of fans, dude. Like. I don't know what other drivers think of him, but the other thing is, who said it in our group chat though? He won clean.
He did.
It wasn't dirty. It was not messy. I think he got involved with that one crash right before the end. I think he nicked someone, but it wasn't like
40 cars were involved.
It wasn't malicious.
So I mean,
right? Yeah. Well, no, I don't think. No, there was another one. Was it like Ty Gibbs got in that one? It was near the end of the race. Maybe. I know the 26 car.
I may have missed that.
I think he nicked someone, but it wasn't clearly wasn't on purpose. Yeah. It was like a.
I mean,
but
it's super speedy racing.
I gotta say, like back to the height doesn't matter. What does matter is like your physical ability and your endurance. You hear that, Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah, I never seen my grandma sit on the dorsal of the car and ghost ride the whip. Never seen that.
Yeah, no,
I like Stephen A. Smith. So.
Yeah, I've never seen an engineer lose 4 Super Bowls.
I mean, I've seen Tom Brady lose 3 Super Bowls. Like the New England Patriots lost 6 total.
Stirring that pot sack.
Absolutely. I mean, the NHL, if you don't mind me like going real quick here. But if this holds up at the time of recording, the Sabres are up 1-0. They could punch their ticket to the next round. The Hurricanes already did. The Colorado Avalanche already did. Dallas Stars and Minnesota Wild are in Game 5 to a piece right now. That's been a nice battle. I mean, Zach, I know you might be like clinching a little bit with the Flyers situation. They're up 3-2. But any sauce to take out of this? In 2012, that awesome series between these two teams, the Penguins did force a Game 6, but the Flyers did close it out in 2012. So let's see if history repeats itself. Please. Otherwise, you're going to be absolutely terrified. But the big story is Anaheim Ducks versus Edmonton Oilers. The Anaheim Ducks are 1 win away from pulling off this upset. They play tonight. Connor McDavid is a game-time decision from what I understand. The other night, Anaheim won on a Ryan Poehling overtime goal. I don't know if you've seen this picture going across the interwebs. Just this close over the goal line.
I saw that.
And here's the thing. The skate blade is over the goal, over the puck too. But deductive reasoning pretty much tells you, yeah, that puck is over the red line. But still, Oilers fans are trying to fight it on him. Like, I don't think
I don't want to get this into a whole debate. Is the rule the entire puck has to be over the red line or majority?
Yes.
The entire puck.
Yes. It's not like the NFL where all the ball needs to do is just touch the plane. It needs to completely go over the line.
All of the puck needs to be in the
Yes. White. You need to see a space of white between the black of the puck and the red of the goal line.
It didn't. Right? I don't think it did. It was like 99.9% I saw.
No, I think that. Oh, you're just stirring the pot now. I think it was a goal. But anyway, we talked about the current events. We got a topic for tonight's show. But before you do that, let's do our sponsorly obligations. Zach, you want to take the wheel here?
I shall. This episode of Nerds Talking Sports is brought to you by Guess Who? Recoil Garage, your local diesel fleet and performance specialist right here in Howell, New Jersey. Recoil Garage handles everything from everyday repairs to high-performance builds. Over 15 years of mechanic experience, we've got the skills to keep you moving. With extensive experience and a background in diesel fleet service, Recoil Garage delivers quality you can trust. Comprehensive vehicle services such as motorcycle and power sports service, automotive repair, performance upgrades and custom builds, diesel diagnostics and repair, marine and boat repair work, and fleet maintenance programs. Whether it's your weekend toy or your daily driver, we treat every vehicle like our own. Support the brand at the Recoil Garage website, where you can find t-shirts, hoodies, and sticker packs straight from the online store. Visit recoilgarage.com. That's recoilgarage.com to book your service today.
And if you decide to take your car to Recoil Garage, make sure you tell them the nerd sent you.
Absolutely. But anyway, gentlemen, the NFL draft just happened. We're not really going to talk about like the picks today. I mean,
we are actually.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm talking about like goodness for like both our teams, because I'll give you the short version of my reaction to the Jets picks. Okay, Jets, you did great. How are you going to screw this up?
There was a draft.
You could say that like every week or every year.
True.
So, well, if I'm going to take the reins now, what we're going to do is another fun little game. And it's a little bit more interactive. So, I did not tell you guys the full rules.
You did not.
I believe I picked 36, 38, 30-something names. Just all the names that I really liked looking at.
32.
32 names plus a couple honorable mentions, because there's 32 teams. I picked one name that I liked from each team. Has nothing to do with talent, has nothing to do with when they were drafted, has nothing to do with college or anything like that. I just picked the names that I love, because you know what? Sports names are fucking awesome. I feel like you can always find some interesting sports names. Dick Trickle. So,
Dick Duff.
Dick Duff. So, what we're going to do, gentlemen, is we're going to pick a 12-man team using all of these names. I think there's going to be a couple left over. That's okay, because I just picked the ones that I love the most. So, let me get my windows open here, make sure everything is good, and we are going to go through and pick these names. Now, the names that we have, I don't think our fans will be able to see this unless we get Tom to do it. Maybe I can make this a graphic real quickly, and that'll be right here. Here's our names. Okay.
Actually, it'd be like
Here
right here.
Oh, okay, Mr. Producer. Anyway, we're going. I even put links in so you could look at their picture, their position. You know how when they got drafted. I put as much information into this list as I could. But at the end, we're going to pick 12 men. And then we're just going to ask everyone. We're going to put out a poll. Who picked the best team of names?
So,
all right.
Just because these are all just by names, we're not doing positions, right?
No, fuck positions.
Okay.
This is literally for fun.
Okay.
So, I made the list. I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to let you guys pick a number between 1 and 10. On the count of 3, you're going to say it out loud. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. 1, 2, 3.
8.
6.
It was 7, so I don't know what the fuck to do here. I'm going to go.
Price is Right rules?
What's the Price is Right rules?
The closest without going over?
Closest without going over. So then who said 6?
I did.
All right, so Jack, you're going first. Tom, you're going second. And I will go third. Did you guys look at this list before we started?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I did look at it real quick. So, but I'm supposed to pick the name I like the most.
Pick the best name. Just go ahead, give us our round 1, pick 1. All right, and we'll let the world decide what's the best. But I'm gonna pick my favorites for sure. So yeah, you could block other. There's gonna be ones that we see, and we're gonna be like, oh damn, I wish I had that one. Yeah, so I would pick. How about this? We'll make the rules a little more specific. This is a little bit, I didn't have enough time to flush out the rules, but go by uniqueness, by badassness. This is a personal choice for you, and just comedicness. We're not making fun of these guys. They didn't have the ability to choose these names unless they did, which is weird. But we're just picking the best names.
Meta World
Because-
Peace.
Exactly. Well, he picked that name, so
Ocho Cinco.
he also picked that
Pick that
name.
No, I'm just thinking of the Key and Peele skit, the Aaron Balake, or
Dolphin noises.
No. No, it was Torque Construction Noises Lewis.
All right, fellas.
Hingle McCringleberry.
Jack, you are first. Who
Okay.
is your first pick of the game?
On the clock.
Okay, I'm going immediately with the Ravens pick,
Damn.
round one, guard out of Penn State. I have no idea. I'm totally gonna butcher this, but I am so sorry. Oliva Vega Ione?
I actually think you got it like on the money. No joke.
Are you
think
serious?
you got it. I think that's as close as you're gonna get. I don't think you're gonna get any better than that.
Oliva Vega Ione.
Because I didn't even look into how to say this. I looked at it and was like, don't need to, don't even want to, honestly. I was just like, this is going to be, I'm going to butcher this no matter what. That's a pretty solid start right there. All right, Tom, go ahead.
Once, what was it? I'm going Sunny Styles. Because that sounds just like Chad Powers.
It does.
I really when I remember they were going through the names, because he was a round one pick by out of Ohio State, who dominated the top 10. I think they had 3 guys in the top 10. He's really good. He's going to be good for the Commanders, but that name is just so badass. That name is awesome. It's Sunny Styles. That sounds like a surfer commentator. Like he's like watching a surfing commentator, like, oh, Sunny Styles here.
His nickname's probably Sunshine.
Like if Backyard Sports did surfing, that would be the name of the color commentator next to Sunny Day.
Yeah. So neither of you got my first round pick,
Okay.
which I'm very happy about. I got to go find him real quick. There he is. I'm going to go with the 3rd round guard from Iowa to the Steelers, Jennings Dunker. Now, fellas, what I want you to do real quick, I want you to click on his profile, the link that I have to everyone. I linked everyone's draft profile, their prospect.
Oh my God.
Tell me that guy doesn't look like Jennings Dunker.
That is Jennings Dunker.
That is
sure.
Jennings-
That is such an awesome name
Tom,
and an
you-
awesome look.
I mean, can we put a picture of him up on here? I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, we can absolutely
Yeah,
put a
we can
picture.
do that,
'Cause
yeah.
this is a fair use thing. I mean, it's just a picture. So, yeah, that's my first round pick. We're not going snake. We're going right back to Jack. Jack,
All right.
who are you taking? And actually, you know what? I should remove them from the list just so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
because I'm
remember.
afraid of that happening. But
Sorry.
Okay, but yeah, that guy Jennings Dunker. I remember seeing a picture of him at River Rock the other night, just looking at him like, oh my God. But yeah, that dude is a freaking. You look at that guy like that's a freaking lineman. But my
Yes.
pick is going to be cornerback out of California, drafted in the 5th round by the Las Vegas Raiders. I almost said Oakland Raiders, even after all these years. Is it Hezekiah or Hezekiah Masses?
I think it's his
again,
Ezekiel.
I didn't even look into these names and how to pronounce them. There's some that I recall, but yeah, Hezekiah Masses sounds like the most Christian crusader badass name for some reason. That is a superhero name in my opinion. So I like that name though. All right, Tom, you're next.
You want to talk about Christian superhero names?
I
Go
know where
for
this is going.
Ephesians Prysock, round 4 cornerback out of Washington. That's straight from the Bible.
I mean, say that
Ephesians,
before
yeah.
you logged in.
Yeah, Ephesians is so that is pretty. I saw that and was like, wow,
Like, that's a crazy first and last name.
Yeah, Prysock. What is that? I mean, when was he picked in the 4th round and he's a cornerback? Hey, you never know. So where is he at? I'm gonna get him off the list. The 49ers too.
Towards
I
the
think
bottom.
they needed that. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's look around here. Oh man. You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna go with no, wait, where is it? I'm trying to find it. There it is. Bobby Jamison Travis, the round 6 defensive tackle from Auburn. Dude, 3 first names. Love it. I absolutely love it. And they're not like it's not like John Michael David or something, all right? It's a full-blown Bobby Jamison Travis. That's just awesome. Not Robert. No, Bobby. All right, Jack. Bring on your third pick.
All right. I'm going to go real simple this one. Nothing that sounds like unique or whatever. Just real simple. Getting a little vitamin C. 3rd round defensive tackle out of Iowa State, Dominique Orange.
Yes. That's awesome.
I mean, simple. I feel like you get some color names. Like you see like green is one of them. I mean, brown might be one.
This is what I thought.
Yeah, white. And I'm just like, you don't really see orange as far as like color last names. So
Or Dominique as a male first name.
No, you no, that you'll find Dominique's. You'll find Dominique's.
Dominique.
I've never seen an orange. I've never seen an orange.
orange.
I've never seen an orange. And nothing rhymes with orange, apparently. So, all right, Tom. Round 3, pick 3.
Round 3,
two.
pick 3. I am
Pick
going.
2.
Sorry. Oh yeah, round 3, pick 3. Yeah.
Well, no, you're the second pick of the 3rd round.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna go with the round 5 pick from Florida, George Gums Jr. They like that name so much they used it twice.
Jesus Christ.
That
And it's your favorite team.
Yeah.
it's
Give him a
Gums?
Gums jersey.
Gums. I hope he makes the team in round 5. Gums.
Well,
Gums
that's
Jr.
probably their first pick.
Dude, I don't remember how many picks they had. I remember looking, I was like, did they pick on the 3rd day alone and that was it?
Probably.
Well, I'm gonna third pick. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Trey Smack, the round 6 kicker from Florida. There you go.
He's a kicker too, Smack. Oh,
Exactly.
He freaking smacks that ball through the uprights.
Dude, I hope he sucks, honestly.
Why would you? I won't wish that on him.
No, I don't wish it.
Actually, you know what? What team was he drafted to?
He was on the Packers.
Okay,
if it was 15 years ago, he'd be going by like T-Smack or something.
Oh, dude, there's not enough good nicknames. That's the other thing that comes up when we talk on these names. All right, no good nicknames. Everything is like an initial and then their name, or two initials and then or one initial and then the number. Like, we need real nicknames. Weapon X, the captain. That's good.
Hurricane.
Hurricane, Rowdy, NASCAR's killing it right now. The Intimidator. They're like, we need good nicknames. Okay, so Jack, round 4, pick 1. Who's your 4th pick?
I'm gonna go with 2nd round cornerback out of Ohio State, drafted by the Buffalo Bills. I do not know if I'm gonna pronounce his last name correctly, but Davidson Igbinosun. Call him the. I just like the way that last name sounds. So if I pronounce it correctly, call him Igby the Enigma.
So he was at Ohio State, so I got to watch a lot of him because being a Rutgers fan, Big Ten. Ohio State's also always national television. Davison Igbinosun. So yeah, you were like 99% there. You basically had it. So all right, let's put you right over there.
Gotta give him that nickname, the Enigma Igby.
Yeah. Dude, I remember he's a really good player too. In the 2nd round for the Bills, it's a good pick. But man, I saw that name and they were pronouncing it on TV when I was watching some Ohio State games. It's like, what are they saying? And then I saw the name on the back of the jersey. I was like, I still don't know what that is. But it's Igbinosun. So Tom, I see you deep in thought.
Mhm.
Who's your pick?
For round 4, second pick, I'm going with the round 4 cornerback from Texas A&M to the Panthers, Will Lee 3.
Yes, dude. I don't care if he calls himself Will Lee the Third. It's Willie 3. Go fuck yourself. You were Willie 3.
Do it for Dale.
I was like, this is a normal name, and then I'm like, the third throws it into another category. I was like, Willie 3? Willie 3? This is awesome. There's also, by the way, the 3 L's in a row. So that's not really the best. That's pretty foreboding, I think is the word I'm looking for. All right. Now we're a quarter of the way through. We're a third of the way through. We're a third of the way through here. Oh, who is my fourth pick? Oh, you know what? I'm going with Jalen Husky, the third round safety out of Maryland. His name is Jalen Husky, and he went to the Jaguars. It's a dog going to the Jaguars, and he played for the Turtles. That's the way I view it. I thought it was just kind of funny. I've never seen anyone named Husky either, personally. I don't know if that's a common last name.
I'm not fat, I'm husky.
All right, Jack, go for it. Pick number 5.
All right, my next pick, going with the Texans, 4th round linebacker out of Clemson, Wade Woodaz.
I actually, again, don't know how to say any of these names for real. I really was like, that's the only way to say that.
I mean, it sounds like someone from Boston pronouncing water, but like with an S at the end because they're from Boston and they're not. Yeah, the waters.
Yeah, he's wading in the waters. All right, Tom. Next pick.
I am going to go with the round 4 pick, the round 4 cornerback out of Oregon to the Chiefs to play on John Candy, Jadon Canaday.
Ooh.
You know, actually, I don't know how much wrestling you know,
Kennedy,
Jack.
but
yeah, so that's the thing I was going to go to. Jack, do you remember Mr. Kennedy in WWE?
Mr. Kennedy.
That's how I was pronouncing his name. I was like, Kennedy.
Nothing bad ever happened to the Kennedys.
Fun fact, Zach. Fun fact, Zach. 2018, before I left for ESPN, I was working like a road construction job, and I swear to God, I don't know if Ken Kennedy's actual name, but he was on the construction crew, like removing asbestos from a building.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking odd. You leave WWE, you get fired from WWE, and you really got to figure your life out, huh?
Okay, his real name is Ken Anthony Anderson.
Yeah, no, he ended up going to TNA and being called Ken Anderson. So, fun fact. All right, we've gone off the rails a little bit here, but I'm gonna bring it back, and I'm gonna pick another just badass name, The 5th round center from Kentucky, Jaeger Burton, to the Packers.
Ooh, nice.
They took Trey Smack and Jaeger Burton. I really respect it. Getting guys with great names, have no idea if they're actually good or not. Just like Trey Smack, put him on the board. Jaeger, I actually don't know if it's Jaeger or Jager or Jagger. It doesn't matter. Reading that is pretty cool. Jagger Burton, I like it. I dig it.
Yeah,
all right,
I agree.
Jack, we're back to you.
So
what name?
Ooh, so we can use these honorable mentions you have in the graphic.
Indeed. Not every team had wild names, at least in my opinion, but I made this list, so go fuck yourself. But the honorable mentions were basically second place on their team, and I was like, this would have made the cut if they were on another team. So go ahead. Is there an honorable mention you like?
Maybe later. But this name right here, honorable mention for the Broncos, round 7 linebacker out of Buffalo, Red Murdoch. That sounds like a name right out of Red Dead Redemption.
I was just gonna say that sounds like something you'd see on like a wanted poster. Red Murdoch.
This man is an outlaw in another life, hands down.
I like how you said you were going to go to an honorable mention later, and then you immediately picked
You
an
went.
honorable mention.
And then I saw Red Murdoch. I'm like, I can't pass on this.
All right, Tom. Pick number. What the hell are we on? 6.
Pick 6. Round 6. Pick 2. You know, I'm gonna go with the most Greek name on here, like Greek first and last name. The round 7 QB out of Rutgers to the Commanders, Athan Kalikomanis.
Close. Athan Kaliakmanis.
Kalikomanis.
Yes. Yeah, I
Had
think
some
the
great
guy.
food this weekend, so I'm feeling it.
I mean, like looking at that name, it's got to be Greek. I actually don't know if he is because he's also whiter than me.
Well,
I understand that they come in all different shades, just like Dominicans. But but I wanted to. I was like that's got to be Greek, right? There's no way around it. Kaliakmanis, Athan. He was really good at Rutgers too, by the way. He's good. He's going to be a good backup for Commanders. So unless they have another backup, I'm not sure. All right. What am I doing? We're thinning out the good ones. We've taken. You guys have done a great job.
Think so. I don't think we're thinning out the good ones yet. There are a couple bangers on here still.
All right. Oh man, no. You know what? I know what you guys are thinking. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking it. I'm taking Jake Slaughter, the second round center from Florida to the Chargers. Yeah, for the Chargers. Jake Slaughter.
He slaughters the competition. He slaughters defensive linemen to protect Justin Herbert now.
What's with offensive linemen having, of all players in all positions, offensive linemen having the best names humanly possible to play offensive line? Like, it's just a big white guy from the Midwest, Jake Slaughter. Like, Ryan.
That could be like a porn name too.
That's such a good name. Jack, bring me your 7th pick.
Okay. Zach, you watched Trailer Park Boys, right?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay, well, bam! Peanut butter and jam! Yeah. Patriots running back out of Alabama, Jam Miller.
You might hate him though.
I made that decision before I saw the team, but like here's the thing. I hope he's like not necessarily an elusive running back. He's a freaking just bowl you over, pound you running back. Because that way you just jam it into the like his whole mindset. Jams it into the trenches to punch it in at the goal line. That's the philosophy I'm taking with Jam Miller.
He's jamming some Millers.
Ooh.
I like that too. That's something he can do if he fails at his career. Let's see. 5'10", 209. Yeah, that's pretty beefy. That's not bad. All right, yeah. Tom,
you guys have been sleeping on this guard from Oklahoma to the Texans. Picked round 4, Fabici Nebu.
This was my next pick. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea how you say this name. You guys put this one into Google Translate for me because this was an honorable mention. Just because I was like,
I don't know how that's an honorable mention. That should be like number 1.
Well, I forget who the Texans actually picked, but I promise you, I think it was Wade Woodus. I think that's who it was. That's why he's an honorable mention. See, some teams the names weren't crazy. In fact, there was one team I don't remember which, but I swear every name sounded like one of those auto-generated ones for like you guys ever play like video games or at least the football or baseball games and like you get when you start a new season in franchise mode you get your rookies and there'll be guys named like John Smith and like Lewis Wilson and like just the most basic names. There was one team that drafted a bunch of guys. I was like, this is all generated. Like I could have made this up in my mind. So but yeah, Fabici and Wawu, I don't know. That's a great name. It's a great name. Guard from Oklahoma, exactly where you think that name would come from. Man, see, it's thinning out for me because you guys are taking the good ones. I need to take him off the list. Okay. No, you know what? I love this name. I love this player. D'Angelo Pons, the second round cornerback from Indiana. Jack, he is a very, very good quarterback. He's not a big guy, but man, he can cover the earth. And the fact that he's called a pond, it's almost like we're gonna, you know how there's like Revis Island.
Yes.
I feel like there's going to be some sort of play on water with that one. I think he's going to be really good. We'll see, though. I mean, second round.
We'll see, because, apparently
Jets.
Aaron Glenn drafted himself, and, obviously Jets. My dad was fuming when they made that pick. I mean, I'm not going that far.
Why?
I don't know, but he really wanted this guy. I think it was out of Clemson. I forgot his name, but like he had a torn ACL and was ranked, but he was ranked pretty high in the ESPN rankings. So I forgot the name. But let's see. My next pick. Okay, I look at this guy's name. This dude definitely, like, in his backyard has like a stand where he sits in camo and hunts deer and like just dips. 6th round center out of Indiana, Pat Coogan.
Pat Coogan. Yeah, that's a good name. That's a great name. I like that a lot. Oh my God. Okay. We're running through this. I love it, you guys. I love it. This is but it's still tough, because also there's only going to be a couple left after this. I forget the number that I put on here, but I needed to make it even, obviously. So 12 man team, and it's like a full football field plus a sub. So Tom, you got your, is this 8th now? I'm losing track. I'm sorry. 8th pick.
Yes. So 8th pick we have out of Oregon, round 3 guard for the Jaguars, Emmanuel Pregnon, because he's gonna pregnate that defense.
So do you know why I picked this name?
Why?
Have you guys ever seen the video of the guy reading Quora questions of people being like, Am I pregnant? Yeah, I swear to God, Pregnon was one of them. How to tell if girl is pregnant? Like, I saw Emmanuel Pregnon and was like, are you pergert? Help? How to help get girlfriend pregante? That's all I thought when I saw that.
That's what host of our probably did this weekend. Get somebody pregante.
Oh man. Damn, we're getting down there. But you know what? I know the one that I'm getting. I'm getting this. Bud Clark, the second round safety from TCU.
In another life, he was a NASCAR driver in the 80s.
He was a moonshiner. Bud Clark was a moonshiner.
See, I like how we all had the same thing. I just thought it was a plumber. Honestly, I was just like, this dude. You call up a plumber, an electrician. It's like, oh yeah, we're sending Bud out there. And you talk to him. Get his, use my card. Bud Clark. That's
Bud Clark is riding shotgun with Junior Johnson, hands down.
Yeah.
I had to make sure that when I looked at his picture too, I was like, tell me this guy's white. No, he's not. Yeah. He's really not. So
why does it matter, Zach?
No, we have preconceived notions. I don't give a fuck. Jeez. Let's be real. Like, do you think what do you think Olivega Oyayona, your first pick overall, was? What do you think that was?
I'm not getting into that. My next pick, Tacario Davis. They're from the Bengals, drafted by the Bengals, 3rd round out of Washington, cornerback.
Tacario Davis. That's a really good name, but I've also never seen Tacario, so I was like, I like it. And a little uniqueness to it.
I mean, do you think the Bengals will like do something for him, like a promotional food, like Tacario's Taquitos?
That's really good. You should work with their marketing team. The Bengals don't have much good going for them besides Joe Burrow. They did make some trades and improve the defense, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9th pick, Thomas, the tank engine.
Choo choo. I'm gonna go with the 4th round pick, QB from Clemson, Cade Klubnik.
Yes, you got it right the first time. Cade Klubnik, and he went to the Jets.
I didn't get a Jet. That's surprising.
Yeah, Cade Klubnik. He's pretty. He was pretty solid in college, but just the name Cade Klubnik sounds like he's trying to attack someone. Klubnik. All right, who am I gonna go for? You know what? I know. I thought about this. Oscar Delp, the 3rd round tight end from Georgia. Dude, Oscar Delp sounds like an author. It sounds like a ragtime. It sounds like a ragtime actor.
He probably has like legendary daps, dapping with Delp.
Oh, dapping with Delp. You dapper Delper?
Dapper
Delping your daps?
Seems like Oscar Delp was no help on that play.
Help from Delp. Oh, dude, so many shirts can come out of that. That's perfect. All right, Jack. We're on to the 10th. Here, the 10th round. We're thinning out here. These are the guys that don't make the team usually.
Let's see.
We might there's still first rounders on here though.
Yeah. Speaking of first rounders, listen, I didn't get any Jets, but I'm gonna go with, my favorite college team. First round pick to the Arizona Cardinals, running back out of Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love. Keep doing the heart signal for the camera after every touchdown.
Like do what Jesse Love. Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, I hope he gets blown the fuck up. You know what's funny?
I mean, he's on the Cardinals, so there's a good chance he will.
Well, the thing about like the bold move about like having a signature thing, like it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just you are inviting defenders to use it. That's
yeah. Like look at Johnny Manziel.
Yeah. Oh, Tommy DeVito. He had this for a moment, and everyone
he had Tommy Cutlets. That was a nickname.
Yeah, that's true. That was a good nickname. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. And he scored on some sponsorship.
Danny Dimes.
I was at the game. He scored his first
Indiana
touchdown.
Jones.
Indiana Jones was good. It's kind of fucked up.
Good.
It's kind of fucked up that Daniel Jones has some decent names coming his way. Like Danny Dimes, I was like, no, it's Danny Derps. It's Danny Dumps. That's what he is.
And he has 2 first names.
He got to Indiana.
Bobby.
I'm like, now he's Danny Dimes, and then they were like Indiana Jones. I was like, oh, get the fuck out of here. All right, Tom, go right ahead.
I'm gonna go with another 2 first namer. Round 5 pick. Why am I drawing a blank on LB? Not left back. What?
Linebacker.
Wow, I'm retarded. we're gonna redo this part. All right, so I'm gonna go keep on with the 2 first name pick here. Round 5 pick, linebacker out of Alabama to the Browns, Justin Jefferson.
Now there's 2 Justin Jeffersons in the NFL.
Precisely why that's on the list, because I saw Justin Jefferson and was like, what? I mean, it's not like it's an uncommon name. It's just more like, oh, there's another Justin Jefferson. It's
kind of like there were 2 Adrian Petersons at one point.
Yes, there were, but they both played running back, which is kind of fucking crazy.
There's 2 Sebastian Ahos in the NHL, and the Vancouver Canucks have 2 Elias Petterssons.
Should be illegal, honestly.
Right?
It's confusing at that point. Okay. I am going to pick Denzel Boston, the 2nd round wide receiver out of Washington who went to the Cleveland Browns. First off, I found it funny. It was just funny reading Boston, Washington, and he went to Cleveland. Just the last name Boston is kind of odd in my opinion, but it's not like I've not seen it. It's
Boston
just kind of
Scott.
Leave that for Jack.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Boston Scott. Yeah, no, it's just weird. Like I didn't realize Boston was like a name, like a common name, I guess, whether it's first or last.
Yeah, like there's a Canadian pizza chain called Boston Pizza. I thought initially it was like for the city, like Boston's not known for their pizza, and then like, oh, it was someone's last name. So
well, it worked because you remembered it.
Yeah, because I looked at it, I was like, you mother.
All right, Jack. We're down to our final 2 picks. Well, round wise. Go ahead. Give me your 11th pick.
All right, listen. I love that the weather's nice again. Thank God. But there's only one good thing about winter, and that's Christmas. And I'm always in a jolly mood. So for that reason, I'm going with the 5th round pick, tight end out of North Carolina State, Justin Jolly.
Right. I think that I'm almost positive that's how you say it. I don't know how you'd say it any other way, but it is. And I just
Jolie. I'm going with.
I just triple checked. I triple checked it too just now because I was like, did I type this wrong? And no, it's Justin Jolly with 1 L. So
is it Jolly or Jolie?
I believe it's.
I said that already, Tom.
Is it Jolly or Jolie?
I don't know, man. Is it Jolly or Jolie?
You're the one who put these in here, not us.
Tom, make your 11th pick, sir.
So with my 11th pick, I don't think I can lose with a name like this on my team. Edge out of Missouri, round 2 pick, Zion Young.
Yeah, this one was picked on pure badassness, honestly. Zion is a great name. It's just an awesome name. You can't be a white guy named Zion, that's for sure. But it's a good name. Have you met one? I haven't. But we're gonna go to the Eagles. You are Bernard.
That's a good
round
one.
7 defensive tackle from no college, straight out of Nigeria. Not even joking. Not even joking.
It's not funny because he's from Nigeria. It's just funny because it's just usually they're from America.
It's just mind-blowing, but this isn't new. Remember, Jordan Mailata played rugby in Australia.
True.
Came over to America.
He was drafted.
He was drafted in the 7th round by Howie Roseman.
Interesting.
This is another version of that, but here's the difference. Jordan Mailata was 6'8" and 310 when he came over from rugby. He is now 6'8", 380. They made him an offensive lineman. This guy is listed as a defensive tackle. Why? He's apparently a carbon copy of Myles Garrett. He's 6'4" and 265 or something. He's got mega arms. He's built like a god. I would be afraid if this guy was coming at me. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. He's 6'4", 306. My bad. He's a truck. He's a truck of a human. Oh, and he ran like a full. Where is it? Where's the 40 time? Where was the 40 time? I thought I had the 40 time. I don't see the 40 time. He's dumb fast. He really is like a truck, like at full speed if he hits you. So I want to see what they do with him. I don't think he's going to play immediately at all. Maybe this year, honestly. It's funny, looking at his strengths, rare combination of size and athletic speed. Carries almost 36-inch arms on a chiseled 300-pound frame. Explosive power in upper and lower halves. Weaknesses: has yet to play a game snap. Just what? Just never played the sport.
This
got to
sounds like
draft
the
this
plot to
guy.
like a 90s Disney movie.
You're not wrong, honestly.
Right? He's an amazing athlete, but he's never played a snap in his life.
And Uar, I gotta say, he's a defensive tackle. That sounds like his name sounds like the noise he's gonna make, as he goes into the offensive line,
Dude, I don't know. It's a good name. It's a great name, and if he becomes a star, it's even better. That's what I think. That's the thing about these names too. Remember, we're not making fun of these because they sound funny and whatnot. Dude, if these guys get
we think these names are cool.
You're not going to forget the name Jam Miller if he becomes a really good running back. You're not going to forget the name George Gums if he gets a lot of sacks in a season. These are great names, personally, and they're very memorable.
Jennings Dunker.
Memorable. Jennings Dunker. Dude.
Willie
that
Green.
guy can... That guy... Yeah.
George Gums.
Oliva Venga Ione. That's a great name.
All right.
I think I got that correct. But, Jack, this is your final pick of the NFL draft names draft.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't get rid of Denzel Boston.
Thank you very much.
Okay, my final pick. I hope this guy's good because if he's great, I just would love to hear announcers say this guy is laying down the law to cornerbacks or secondary players. 5th round pick, wide receiver out of Kentucky, Kendrick Law.
That is a great name. Did I just get rid of it? Did I copy it? What did I do? There it is. Okay. Yeah, no, Kendrick Law, I was like, this sounds like a
Still there.
it sounds like a law firm. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm getting it. I'm got it.
Okay.
Maybe him and Aaron
But-
Judge could film commercials together.
Law and Judge. Where did he go again? The Lions? It doesn't make
Yes,
Yeah.
lines.
Detroit can need a little more law.
All right,
Tom?
with my last pick, I'm going with the 1st round pick out of Ohio State. To the Cowboys, Caleb Downs.
Dude, I hate that. I hate that he's a Cowboy. He's really fucking good. And that is such a good name for a safety. You know,
Is he really
turnover.
related to Josh Downs?
Yes, he is. He's his
He is?
brother.
Ah,
I'm not even kidding. I found that out during the draft. I was like, I am so stupid. I didn't think about that.
because
he's
that's the first thing I
literally
think. Like, oh, Josh Downs,
Yeah, no, it's genuinely his brother. So, but he's a really good safety, and I really don't want to hear them coin like turnover on downs. Like,
it's gonna happen. You think Jerry Jones is gonna let that up?
And now we have a couple remaining, but man, do I go unique or do I go like? What say you,
Do
fellas?
whatever your heart desires.
DeMonte Capehart, round 5 defensive tackle from Clemson. I was like, Capehart, good name.
Sounds like a
Good name. I
superhero.
like that. Yes, exactly. DeMonte. So, all right, let's review. How did we do? Jack, your team is Olivavenga Ione, Hezekiah Masses, Dominique Orange, Davison Igmanosin, Wade Woodas, Red Murdoch,
Red Murdoch.
Jam Miller, Pat Coogan, Takario Davis, Jeremiah Love, Justin Jolly, and Kendrick Law.
I am the law.
Tom, we got Sonny Styles, Ephesians Prize Sock, 2nd round. That was high. I was wondering when that was going to go. George Gums Jr., Willie 3, Jaden Canade, Ethan Kaliak Manis. Oh boy. Fabici Nwau, Emmanuel Pregnon,
Pregnant.
Cade Klubnik, Justin Jefferson, Zion Young, and Caleb Downs. And my team, Jennings Dunker, Bobby Jamison Travis, Trey Smack, Jalen Husky, Jagger Burton, Jake Slaughter, D'Angelo Pons, Bud Clark, Oscar Delp, Denzel Boston, UR Bernard, and DeMonte Capehart. Here they are, Tom, wherever you want to put them, or we'll figure out how
Right
we
here.
post this.
Right over.
This one's for the real. Which team was the best? So, that was fun. The ones that we left on the board were Zachariah Branch.
How does
Really
that one
good.
stay?
Really good wide receiver for the Falcons, honestly. I think he's going to do well there. I don't know who's their quarterback. I forgot. Who the Falcons get? Didn't they trade for someone? I forgot. Damn.
Don't they have Penix still?
Well, they have Penix still, but I think Kyler Murray? Is that who? No, he went to the Vikings. Yes, Kyler Murray went to the Vikings.
If he was French, would he be Penny? Penny?
Penix.
Like Grand Prix?
Mega Penny. I don't know. Sam Roush. I picked that one because Roush Racing.
Yep, that's what I was thinking of. Jack Roush.
Ty Simpson, because that pick was a joke. Max Llewellyn. No, that was it. That
What are
was
the Rams
really all that
doing
left.
drafting a QB in the first round?
Literally, Tom, that was the biggest story. And actually, I tried to make sense of it.
You
with,
look at
a
Sean
friend of mine.
McVay's reaction to that. He was pissed.
Like, what did he do? He drafting a QB.
I actually made a good sense of it with someone I was talking to, and I basically said, well, I mean, if that's the guy they wanted,
They being proactive,
you got a couple years of Stafford left, probably. You'd hope. Maybe
And
he's
by the way,
tutor him.
Tua is who the Falcons signed.
There we go. Yeah, great for them. That man. But I was like, maybe this is like they wanted this guy. They're gonna build on him because he's got some tools. He's just gotta. He's not fully ready, and he didn't have a lot of starting time in college. That's been a thing lately with college quarterbacks. If they don't have a lot of starting time, they don't do well in the NFL. Case in point, Anthony Richardson. Just not enough time starting. It doesn't seem like it's going to work out for him. You'd hope it does because the guy has a cannon for an arm and he's got a huge body. He can move, but just wasn't making the short throws, accurate throws, just could launch it downfield. And then he was injury prone. I don't know about Ty Simpson, but I tried to justify it. And then I saw Sean McVay was pissed and I'm like, oh, this is, and then I found out there's apparently some ties to family on Reddit. So it could be a Nepo pick. And I'm like, oh,
he's a junior.
So
Do you think he has a playlist with Diana Rossini too?
He's a junior too.
Yeah, he's young. He doesn't have a lot of playing time. He's raw. He's way too raw. That's what they said about Anthony Richardson. He's a project. So it's like, are they really? It's like Jordan Love. But Jordan Love was way more. People thought he was ready for the big times. So they sat him behind Aaron Rodgers for at least a year. It ended up being 2, but people knew Jordan Love at least had the skills, so he was just learning under Aaron Rodgers.
He wasn't even the top rank, like first round QB pick, and he wasn't even the top ranked QB.
No, well, Fernando Mendoza was.
Well,
so.
Yeah, but that's which also that name could have gone on here.
I was debating it. I very much was debating it. It's a fantastic name for football. Yeah. I was trying to go more unique and
baseball
funny
name
and
too.
Weird. Oh,
the Mendoza line.
That's the thing. That's going to be coming up in about a month. Maybe we do this again.
All right.
And there's way more names. I think there's way more names. I think they have more than 7 rounds. I think they have like 15. So that'll be fun. But there you go. There's our 2026 NFL draft names draft.
Yeah. Let us know who you think won in the comments of Instagram or YouTube or wherever you're listening to this.
All right, Tom. So we got questions.
We do have questions. Man, 5 years ago we did our first draft video.
Yeah, we did.
Damn.
What a clusterfuck that was.
Yeah, it was fun.
So our first question comes from Instagram from good friend of the show, fan of the show, Josh Bloom. Why
Yes.
do Detroit sports teams all hate me?
Jeez. I mean, sometimes, I think I'm miserable as a Jets fan, but then I remember teams like the Detroit Lions and Cleveland Browns exist. So, like, somehow it could be worse. But, like, I think it would be cool to see Lions win the Super Bowl. But I don't know how the Tigers are doing right now. The Red Wings are now have the longest playoff drought in the NHL, if I'm not mistaken. And I said on previous episodes, like, how wild that is. And the Pistons are a number 1 seed, but they're down like 3-1 in the series to the Magic now, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they're about to get bounced, and they were like really good all season long. The Tigers are currently first in the AL Central, but the AL
so
Central,
what I said about the Tigers.
Well, hold on a second. They're 15-14. Second place is the Guardians at 15-16, and then it's like everyone's just mid, which has kind of been the AL Central for years now. The Tigers last year kind of stepped out a little bit and made noise. Or did they? Yeah. Was that when they lost to the Guardians in the division? Was that 2 years ago? I'm not sure. Either way, the Tigers I think are going to be good. They'll get back on track.
Yeah, that sounds like the Metropolitan in the NHL, or the Rangers had a bad season, but like they make some improvements, they could legitimately be good because outside of the Hurricanes, really isn't any major threats to in the Metro. But yeah, Josh, sorry to hear about your struggles.
Any other questions, Tom?
Yes, we have another question from Big Sexy. What are your thoughts on the draft picks of your favorite NFL teams made in the NFL draft?
Zach, you go first. I gotta pull something up.
Well, mine's simple. I didn't really want a wide receiver in the first round, but A.J. Brown is clearly gone. So we got the best guy that we could and the guy that we liked the most, and Mekhi Lemon. Great name. Another name I was debating putting on here, Mekhi Lemon. He should be all right. He looks really fun. He looks determined. He's kind of like, he moves like a snake. It's kind of weird. But I don't know. I like the attitude. That was their number one pick. And then, of course, like I said, the guy from Nigeria, because the NFL has the reason they did that. They have a international program or something, and this guy was in it. And clearly, I think Jordan Mailata was one of the first ones in it. He's probably the biggest success story, if anything, if he's coming from it. So maybe they're on to something with this kid because he's built like a fucking machine. Would love to see him play defensive tackle. I'm not sure if they're going to extend. I think they took Jalen Carter's 5th-year option, but I don't know if they're going to pay him because they're paying a lot of guys big money, and Jordan Davis really earned his. So I don't know who the odd man out is, but that kid is a freak of nature. His 40 time was like absurd. He was a carbon copy of Myles Garrett, is what they said. I was like, oh, but he's never played football, so you don't know. But I was like, oh, that's cool. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, for the Jets, I mean, they had 3 picks the first round. David Bailey, edge rusher out of Texas Tech. Kenyon Sadiq, tight end out of Oregon. And Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver out of Indiana. On paper, this was a very good draft for the Jets. The problem is they're the Jets. They're going to find a way to screw it up somehow. That's what I said earlier in the show. I'm like, okay, Jets, you're doing great. How are you going to screw these guys up? But David Bailey was great at Texas Tech. He got a lot of sacks there. I mean, I kind of like, my brother-in-law and I were talking, like watching the draft, like, okay, do we go with Bailey or Arvell Reese? Because Bailey's the great edge rusher, whereas Arvell Reese is more of like the complete player, like, could do more than just, edge rush, but like not quite as good as edge rushing at Bailey, and like Reese is a linebacker. But sounds like they got something great on defense with Bailey. Hopefully he could, get to the quarterback, because obviously I'd say that's an issue on defense for the Jets, but everything's an issue on defense for the Jets. But the real, guy that has me intrigued, listen, I initially wanted Mekhi Lemon too, but Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon, this guy is a freak of nature at tight end, and the Jets really hadn't had a good tight end since Dustin Keller. And after Dustin Keller, they just forgot the tight end position even existed. And no coincidence, when they threw to Dustin Keller, their tight end, they were good. And they already had a decent tight end in Mason Taylor. And when they drafted Sadiq, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to get a lot of 2 tight end sets, which is, okay, that's good. I'd like to see more of that, because they still needed another wide receiver to complement Wilson. That's why I wanted Lemon. But they covered that with the 30th overall pick in Omar Cooper Jr. And I don't know that much about Cooper, but I do remember watching him make an insane catch against Penn State this season. Guy's got great athletic ability, and he's obviously good enough for Fernando Mendoza to throw to him. And the last pick I'll talk about is in the second round, D'Angelo Pons. He was one of the names in the draft. I mean, my dad was fuming over this pick, but from what I understand, this is a guy is a carbon copy of Aaron Glenn, and Aaron Glenn was a pretty good player when he did play. I mean, he's a little small. He's pretty small for a cornerback, but we'll see how that goes. Because
Jack, was there a reason why he didn't want Pons?
He just didn't. He looked at the rankings, and Pons wasn't ranked that high among cornerbacks, at least according to ESPN.
I will say this. If you're looking at ESPN, if you're looking at Mel Kiper's, don't fucking read that. I was watching the College Game Day guys, and they actually talked about what these guys were good at. I remember Reuben Bain Jr. I think went to the Buccaneers or something. He was one of the highly touted defensive edges or tackles or something. And when he got picked, I think reportedly Mike Greenberg or whatever his name is, they were talking about like how short his arms are for like 5 minutes. He just got picked. He was picked in the first round. Talk about how good he is. Stop shitting on the first round picks. So, either way, dude, I can tell you right now, Jack, nothing's for sure when it comes to NFL drafting, obviously.
Especially with the Jets.
Yeah, but that kid is so good. Like, I watched a lot of Indiana. That kid is so good. He was flying all over the field, swatting balls away and getting a lot of picks. Like, and he can tackle. For a little dude, sure tackler somehow. I think he's really good. So, well, Tom, did you pay attention at all or anything?
No, I've been looking it up now as you guys have been talking. I mean, it seems
you didn't have a first round pick.
Yeah, because he gave it to the Jets.
So their first pick was round 2, number 53 overall, CJ Allen, linebacker out of Georgia. I'm looking it up. It seems pretty good because they had to replace Zaire Franklin.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems to be okay.
Georgia's always really good at getting their defensive players. That's like half of half of Philly's defense.
Second pick was a safety out of LSU, AJ Halsey. Some of these names you could have picked: CJ Halsey, Jalen Farmer.
I know.
Bryce Boucher.
That was a close one.
Linebacker out of Oregon. You did go with George Gums Jr., defensive end out of Florida. Caden Curry. I think I've heard that name before. Caden Curry. Or
it's not related to Steph.
Stephen Curry. It's the same like amount of syllables. Stephen, Caden.
Stephen Curry.
Blow me. Seth McGowan. Again, that sounds familiar too. Deion Burks.
You guys had a lot of picks. They're just later, huh?
Yes. So it seems like they've focused more on defense.
Good.
I mean, it shows. I mean, we had a really good offense last year with Jones. So I mean, if you were going to make any changes, I guess you would make it on the defense. Yeah. Because with Jones, almost every game was over 30 points.
Yeah. No, they were for a little while
was firing off from game 1.
Before he was banged up, because what happened was I think he got banged up a little bit.
He did.
And then the tear. And
I mean, I probably would have beefed up that offensive line, but
that too.
That's
but we'll see.
That's the Colts Achilles right there.
Yeah. Pun intended. But yeah, Zach, I did want to say this while you were talking about Pons, like him just going up and getting balls. Like I hope to see that transition well to the NFL because the Jets, may I remind you, had 0 interceptions last season.
I would love to see him be the first one. I mean, he's a round 2 cornerback. I don't know who your cornerbacks are, but I would love to see him get the first
if he did it, I'd text my dad and me and be like, you were saying?
Yeah. No, because if he's the first interception in almost 2 years, then there's no comeback, in my opinion. It's like did something that they haven't done in 2 years. So
I know. Well, we also need them to suck hard enough to, we need Geno or possibly Russell Wilson. They met with him today at the time of this recording. Need the quarterback to suck hard enough to draft a good quarterback next year, possibly Arch Manning. And I don't know. Maybe Geno or Russell Wilson, whoever it is, might have too much talent around him to, that they'll be able to bail him out. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I like what the Jets did in the draft. But they're the Jets, so we'll see.
So that will wrap it up for stories for this week. Remember, for questions this week, rather. Remember, every week that we record, the day that we record, we will post a story, and on that story will be a question for you to answer. Alternatively, on that same story will be a link to our website, which you can click on and go to nts-podcast.com, and it will take you to our website. Wow. And on the bottom right corner of our website will be a blue microphone icon. And you click on that and you can leave us a voicemail. And then you can have your voice heard on the podcast. Now, before I have Jack wrap us up here, I want to congratulate you two congratulate all three of us, give myself a pat in the back. I was looking through our older episodes, and this specific episode isn't a milestone, but we've been doing this for 16 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Never in Fun's history or NTS history, rather, have we done anything 16 weeks in a row, whether that's armchairs, whether that's regular episodes like this. I think the only thing that may have a beat is Jack's Cutting Edge.
Right.
But for us to meet every week, get this out, I want to thank the two of you for, committing to the schedule. I really think we've been doing this for 4 months now, almost.
Yeah.
We've been doing it since the
16
beginning of the
weeks.
year, right?
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
I mean, not to toot our own horn here, because, there are plenty of other podcasts with way better numbers than us. But, we're small and we're starting out again. But I just thought that, I don't know if you guys realize, but yeah, so.
It's a rolling.
It's
We're
like the
going
meme of
strong.
Yeah, it's like the meme of King Neptune, like his pyramid of Krabby Patties, whereas SpongeBob has, his little delicate
Perfect.
one. Yes,
It's
yeah,
perfect.
that's us currently.
Oh, I don't know if this is perfect just
We're
yet,
not perfect.
but we're definitely pumping out episodes every week. Jack's pumping out memes every week. Zach is helping out with the content of the show, and I'm helping getting it all out to everyone else. So, we all play a role here. We all work as a team and work together. And I just want to say I'm proud of you guys and I'm proud of us.
Thanks, Tom.
Oh,
Need to hear that.
Appreciate it, brother.
But yeah. Thank you once again to Recoil Garage for sponsoring this episode. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at Nerds Talking Sports and on Twitter and Instagram at N_T_S_podcast. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. This is Jack Knife along with Zach Daniels and Tommy Joe. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Everything's a psyop.